Thank you for tuning in. So today I'm gonna just give y'all a little story on how I found out I was pregnant and everybody's reaction to me being pregnant. Since everybody been asking me like, how did you find out you was pregnant? This and that. So why not do a story time? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned. Okay, so before I found out I was pregnant, everybody kept telling me like, you pregnant, you pregnant, you pregnant, that and that. Like, this was before I was even pregnant. Everybody was putting pregnancy on me. So I took some pregnancy tests. They all came back negative. So then, like, not even 2 weeks later, I was supposed to get my cycle and I didn't. So I was like, well, but I didn't have no morning sickness, nothing. The only thing that was really wrong with me, I lost my appetite. Like, I couldn't eat nothing. Like, I didn't want to eat nothing. So I called my homeboy up and I was like, well, can you come take me to Walmart right fast so I can get some stuff? So he pulls up, he takes me to Walmart. I go get what I need and I grab some pregnancy tests. So when I got the pregnancy test, I was like nervous, was anxious to find out. So when I got home, I took one of them. It came back positive, but I didn't believe it because the line was like light. Like, the second line was light. So I was like, okay, maybe this just fooling with my head. I took the other one in the morning, the next morning, and it came back positive, but the line was still light. So I was like, these pregnancy tests is fake. So I waited like a week. My friend was about to come over and we was about to smoke or whatever the case may be. So I was like, well, can you stop at the store and give me some pregnancy tests before you come? So he did. He bought me 3 pregnancy tests, and I took all 3 of them that day. So then they all came back positive, and then I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. Nothing. The same night, my cousin was at work, so I ordered some pizza for us, and I had them pick it up before they came. So then when they came, me and my cousin, we just sitting at the table eating some pizza, having a little talk, what happened today, like, who said what, girl, period. So we just talking, having a little talk, whatever the case may be. And I was like, well, I'm pregnant. And she was like, what? And I was like, I'm pregnant. She was like, you for real? I was like, yeah. She was like, well, me too. So I'm like, what? So I was like, don't say nothing, though. I don't want nobody to know. So then she was like, same. Like, don't tell nobody, whatever the case may be. So she ended up telling my mom that she was pregnant or whatever. So I still hadn't told my mom. So then I made me a doctor's appointment at Planned Parenthood to get like a doctor's pregnancy test. I don't know why, but I did. So when I did that, I was 6 weeks and 4 days when I had the doctor's appointment, and the lady came in and said, well, Michaela, you are pregnant. And my heart just dropped to my stomach, and it was like, what? So I sent the papers. I took a picture of the papers and I sent them to my baby father, and he was like, man, da, 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 da. He had a little attitude. He was mad. He was like, well, what you gonna do? You don't need a baby and all this other stuff. So then I was like, boy, whatever. You can't tell me what I need. You can't tell me what I can do. You can't tell me what I can handle, period. So me and him fell out. We stopped talking for a good couple weeks. And then he texted me like, damn, man, you were supposed to be my wife. So he was just basically saying we couldn't be together because I was pregnant. And I was like, that's the most dumbest thing you could have ever told me, nigga. Like, what? What, nigga? So then November, I was at work. Before I went on break, I text my mom like, I'm pregnant. My manager put me on break, and I called my mom like, well, did you get my message? And she was like, well, no, let me go read it. So I'm like, goddamn, really, bitch? Like, really, bitch? You didn't read my message? So she was like, are you serious? So I was like, yeah. So then she was like, well, I'm gonna be here for you no matter like what you want to do. If you want to keep it or get an abortion, I'm gonna be there for you. Like, I'm gonna support you, everything else. So I was like, cool. So I didn't tell nobody else. I let my mom tell my dad. I let my mom tell my aunt. I let my mom tell everybody. So everybody was like calling me and texting me, and I was just ignoring everybody calls because I didn't want nothing to do with nobody, because I didn't have time for them to be like, oh, well, you young, and girl, you don't know what you doing, and you need to get yourself out of this, and blah, 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 blah. I didn't want to hear that. Like, I heard enough of it. I didn't want to hear it, period. I mean, after a while, everybody was like, well, cool. Like, okay, you're not getting rid of the baby. I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna support you. Everything else. I quit my job because my baby didn't like the smell. Whenever I went inside of work, I used to get nauseous and everything else. But I didn't post it on social media. I didn't post it on social media. I wasn't planning on posting it on social media. I wasn't scared, but I was just nervous on what everybody was gonna say and everything else. But then I was like, girl, this is your life, girl. This is your life, girl. You do what you want to do. Like, it's your business. Ain't nobody gotta take care of the baby but you and the father, if you want to. If not, then guess what? You got this. You gonna be straight regardless. And I did post it on social media. Everybody was like, what? You lying, girl. You lying, girl. Like, fuck, I gotta lie for. After a while, it just faded away. We was cool. I think the person who took it the hardest was my baby father. He wasn't happy. He was not a happy camper at all. I would say I understand why he wasn't happy. I understand why he felt the way he did. But me and him, we on good terms now. That's all that matters. That's my baby. I will always have love for him, regardless of who say what and anything like that. That's gonna be my baby regardless. You feel me? I mean, we ain't gotta be together. Like I told him, we ain't gotta be together. As long as you're there for my baby, our baby, that's all that matters. That's all I want. That's what'll make me happy. And yeah, that's basically how I found out I was pregnant. It really wasn't exciting, but that's how I found out. That's how my peoples felt about it and everything else. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Girl, follow me on my social media. They will be in the description down below. Period.